Secretary Professor George Magoha is expected to officially open the secondary school head teachers conference there. And President Mtalaki joins us with the details. Francis, secondary teachers are saying, listen, we don't have a problem with CBC, but we want adequate training ahead of time. Apart from just the syllabus and this whole CBC discussion, what else will be discussed during the conference?
Well, quite a number of issues that have been discussed so far. Yesterday it was more of an in-house between the school heads, and today being the second day and the official opening of this 5-day conference, we expect a number of issues from the government side. What is the exact position from the CS in terms of the rolling out of the new curriculum in terms of the secondary school? That is the main message that the school heads are waiting from the CS, that is Professor George Magoha, who is expected any moment from now. He will be arriving at this area so that the sessions can begin. But also the anxiety within the stakeholders in terms of the education sector and the new curriculum that is being implemented by the government. And I want to bring in one of the publishers that is attending these sessions, Mr. Mwangi. Talk to us, maybe your expectations in terms of the new curriculum.
Okay, thank you. My name is Blaise Mwangi from Moran Publishers. And as publishers, we must say that we are happy with the new curriculum that has come in. We are supporting government in terms of implementation, because we are lead player, and particularly the mainstream publishers, we are the lead player when it comes to instructional materials, which are supposed to help the learners get into the depth of the new curriculum. And I must say, this is a good curriculum, and the government has all the support from publishers and more so.
For the secondary school, maybe have you even to receive any guidelines?
As we speak now, the rollout has gotten into grade 4. Grade 4 will be next year. I'm happy because we have received the curriculum designs from Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, and as publishers we are working on developing materials specifically for grade 4. The following year will be grade 5 and grade 6. As you may be aware, junior secondary will begin at grade 7. So far, not much information is there. I think we believe there is still a bit of time so that they can get organized. But I'm happy because when you look at the program, these are some of the issues that are going to be discussed in this conference. I think tomorrow and Thursday, there'll be a lot of information about competence-based curriculum, and particularly how it's going to be rolled out in secondary school. The only issue and anxiety that is there, particularly with stakeholders in schools, because we deal with them and we listen to them, is that I think it needs to be clear where the junior secondary school will be implemented. Is it at the primary school or is it at the secondary school? Because as you're aware, we are going up to grade 6. So what happens, and particularly in public schools, when we talk of the current class 7 and 8, there will be infrastructure, some classes. Will we abandon them, or will we make more classes there, or are we going to bring the junior secondary into primary school? That is a bit of something that needs to be made clear, and particularly by government. But we believe, and as publishers and as Moran, that this government is doing the right thing, and it has all the support.
Teachers are also concerned that the timings could be less in terms of the implementation, and they are proposing that the government can be able to roll out the plan and the training so they can have humble time so as to avoid the wrangles that are there from the primary level. What is your take on that?
I think it's a good thing when teachers talk about that. But what I can say is that whatever the government has done, in my opinion, is good enough. There's some training for competence-based curriculum. Teachers are getting trained. And I'm proud and happy to say that Moran is one of the publishers who has been giving capacity, and particularly about competence-based curriculum, to schools, for private schools, for public schools, across the country. We have been almost to every county in Kenya today, trying to help support the government in terms of training, and most teachers will tell you, the ones who are handling these CBC classes, they'll tell you at least we are headed somewhere. The fact that we are rolling this curriculum in steps, now we are going to grade 4, the following year we'll go to grade 5, I think it gives ample time to government, the Ministry of Education, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, to get organized and train the teachers as the time rolls. So in my opinion, I don't think there's so much pressure in terms of time.
Thank you so much. Well, Zizi, apart from the new curriculum, there is also a concern from the school heads that infrastructure needs to be improved so that students can be able to have a comfortable environment, as well as the learning environment should be comfortable both for the teachers and the students. And those are some of the issues that the school heads have raised and would want answers from the CS once he arrives here. We also understand the director of KICD will be in attendance. So there's so much to expect today, given that this is the official opening of this the 5-day conference that is happening here in Mombasa. From Mombasa County, Daybreak takes a short commercial break.